Hello everyone, welcome to channel Duello. We have another deck guide for you guys today, and our faction is Squirtle this time. What should we play with Squirtle? Well, the last season was kinda, bad for Squirtle. It didn't have a particularly strong deck. I guess Nature's Gift was the best choice. Other than that, people were playing no units, precision strike decks, or that traps nonsense. And fortunately, we have a healthy deck for you, and it's not an old deck. I mean, it's not a new deck. This is the usual elves deck. Just elf swarm along with Radeyah. So this is a singleton deck, and well, actually, there aren't any new cards, being added to this deck. This is pretty much standard. Like, it was like this like 6 months ago, probably. Maybe Maxi is a good inclusion, but Maxi has been around for a while as well. Well, the only difference is, I guess, the buff to Squat and Neophyte. This tiny card, the buff doesn't seem, that important at first glance, but when you play it, you can feel it. This is really a, great buff, in addition to the stratagem. So I think, that makes this deck a bit stronger, and this is a pretty good fit right now in the meta, I believe. So no wonder expert players brought similar, Deadeye ambush decks to the last big tournament. One of the reasons that is people are not playing Syndicate's Line Pockets decks, and Tunnel Drill was just nightmare for decks. It was killing all these 3-powered Deadeye ambush cards. So, I mean, that's why, it would have been, crazy to play elves in that meta. But Syndicate's right now best, I guess, choice is Pirate's Cove, and Pirate's Cove is playing Horsan Jr. That could be a problem as well, but it's, better than, facing Tunnel Drill, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck now. As I said, we're playing Singleton deck and using Radeyah. For new players, I mean, maybe they didn't see this card for a while because she was really popular like a year ago. Everyone was, trying to use her and play singleton decks. Because when you play Radeyah and when you put her on melee row, you spawn your faction stratagem in that row. And if you don't need that stratagem, you can go ahead and put her on range row and create a neutral random stratagem. And that stratagem could be helpful, like, playing Magic Lamp or something like that. So it's still a nice 13-point play if you do that. But right now, most of the stratagems have been buffed. So Radeyah's value kinda increased. And as I said, this card, Neophyte, has been buffed. And accordingly, the stratagem has been buffed. So what is the buff on Squirtle Neophyte? Well, there is an order ability added to him. It was like this, deploy spawn a base copy of this unit under the other row. This is pretty weak, You just add 2 units to 2 powered units, 4-point play. Okay, you're adding extra body on the board. That's a good thing, but it's not enough in this meta. So they added this order ability, transform an allied elf into Elven Deadeye. And Elven Deadeyes are 3-powered units, and they also go really well with Vernacil. Because Vernacil, when you put Vernacil on melee row, each allied Elven Deadeye damages a random unit by 2. So the more Deadeyes you have on the board, the better. That's why these neophytes become even more valuable. Other than that, they can transform themselves to Deadeyes, but just one of them can do it, obviously. But other than that, if you have 2 powered units like Dolbalat and a Bomber, you can transform her into a Deadeye. And if some of your units got damaged, you can transform them to 3 powered units as well. So that's really valuable. And I'm going to show you 2 games today. And the second game, pay attention to that. And Neophyte has been extremely valuable. After getting hit by a massive damage, all the elves' health were reduced by 1, and by using those neophytes, I got a lot of additional points. Anyway, back to the deck. What are the other gold cards? So we should pay attention. We're playing singleton, so we can't add 2 copies of a card. So even the bronze units, that's why the bronze units kind of suck, because you have to play one of each, and as you see, this is a very polarized deck. A lot of 4 power, 4 provision cards, and some of these cards do suck. So, but there aren't any better cards than them, so that's why we have to use them. Let's talk about the gold. So I think that is one of the victory conditions here. Well, let's say main strategy would be your win a round with feign death, win the next round with your elf swarm, and feign death could really give you a lot of points in a short round. So playing feign death on a short round even is better, because with Radeyah, you play Radeyah first, you put the stratagem next to her, but you don't click on it. When you play feign death, you click on the stratagem and it will spawn 2 more elves, and the scenario will trigger. The next chapter of scenario will trigger, so the opponent will have no time to heatwave your scenario. So that's a guaranteed 2 chapter. This is a classic, interaction, so that's not something new. You can't trigger your, final chapter for obvious reasons. But I mean, if there is a available unit, of course you can spawn and play waylay. If the opponent decides to heatwave it, this is not a big loss. Chapter 1 is really important though, so that's why triggering that chapter is crucial. So most of the opponents will not just heatwave the feign death with one chapter remaining, because you're gonna have 2 more Deadeyes, and you need a lot of elves bodies because of Vernasiel and also Isengrim. And Isengrim, when Isengrim is deployed, all other elves are boosted by 1, and if you keep playing more elf, Isengrim is also an engine, so he will boost himself by 1. And Isengrim is your second victory condition, the ultimate payoff to playing Elven Swarm. And you have some other gold cards. I'm going to talk about the control cards a bit later. We have Elias, and Elias can destroy an allied unit, then spawn 2 more Elven Deadeye. So, as I said, we have plenty of Elven Deadeye generators, and this is one of them. And there are spies going around, poisoned units, and some worthless units, like you can eat one of the neophytes. And Elias usually plays more than 9 points. They are really good targets for him. But you should be careful. You can't play Elias into an empty board, so you need to have an elf on the board before playing him. So be careful about that. And we have Aelaren. This is your thinning card. If you have 5 elves on the board, Aelaren will come out, but be smart and pay attention to what you're doing. In the second game, I'm kind of forgetting about her. I was thinking like, Aelaren would come out, but she had already come out, so please don't make those mistakes. And we have Yevon, another great swarm payoff and a control card. But you need to have a lot of elves on the same row. Yevon used to be like damage an enemy unit by the number of elf units, not just row. So they kind of nerfed him, and I think this is a fair nerf. He was really overpowered. So if you're planning to play Yevon, you should put the elves on the same row, preferably on the ranged row. And we have 2 more control cards. These are neutral cards, so this is a non-devotion deck. We have Karathi Heatwave to remove crucial threats, and Curse of Corruption, destroy the highest unit. So we have 2 toll removals in this deck. But you should be mindful that Radeyah has 8 power. So if you're playing against that that has a lot of low units, you can accidentally kill your own Radeyah, or just discard Curse of Corruption. So if you have a good target in the first 2 rounds, you can play Curse of Corruption. There's no need to save it. As I said, awkward situations come up, so this card could turn into a bad decision. And so in fact, I mean, this is not a good interaction at all, but you need to have another toll removal. And this deck is not control heavy. Although I have some, control bronze cards, like a single copy of Nature's Rebuke to hit for 5, and a single copy of, I shouldn't say single copy because, this is a singleton deck. And I have a Making a Bomb card. This hits for 4 and moves the unit. Well, there is an argument that we can add Dimeterium Bomb. That's gonna just deal 4 damage, but sometimes unit movement. So I guess this could be a better alternative, but I'm really not sold on that. Again, Dimeterium Bomb could be an option, an alternative. And we don't have another damage card, so the rest are elves and also Maxi. Maxi is extremely valuable here. I mean, you're taking a look at the rest of your hand, and this deck is pretty much, relies on drawing your Oneiromancy, your Feign Death, and your Vernacial, Heatwave, or Corruption. You are pretty much guaranteed to draw most of them if you manage to play Maxi in one of the first 2 rounds. But I would suggest either, writing the cards down or, taking a screenshot. That's really helpful. Well, the human mind cannot, remember everything. We're not that perfect. Well, maybe younger players than me, can do it better, but I'm forgetting, the cards. Okay, so, and also we have Oneiromancy. I think I didn't mention that. This is extremely valuable in this deck. And if you can't draw your Oneiromancy, you could have trouble winning the game. It's that important. And let's take a look at our Bronze Elves. I have a single Sappers to Purify. If you want to use it as an offensive Purify, you want to Purify Defender, you need to play an Elf first. So you need to use one of the leader charges to get that. Again, don't make that mistake. A single Dryhead Dragoon. Dryhead Dragoon will move an enemy unit to the other row. You'll probably won't need to move an allied unit to your other row, but maybe if you plan to use Vernacial, maybe you could do that. But I mean, this is basically for Keltulus decks and, for Skellige ships and so on. Dragoon is really valuable there. A single Pyrotechnician, because it's one of the best 4 provision cards, even though he is not an elf. So when you play Pyrotechnician, keep in mind that Elven Swordmaster's cooldown will not trigger, because Elven Swordmaster is really good when you keep playing elves. And also when you play your stratagem, Swordmaster's cooldown will decrease by 1 as well, so you can do that combo just in case. And we have Dryad Enchantress, again, really good value for provision cards. Well, she is not an elf, so you'll probably want to get rid of her in the mulligans, but if you, are stuck with her, she could play for up to 7 points, so not bad at all. That 3 vitality could come in handy. And Squirrel is valuable, always valuable, and you can even Oneiromancy for this little critter. So when you have Oneiromancy, I mean, it's really a good idea to add Squirrel. This is one of the worst selections in this deck. This card got a buff. And when you take a look at all the 4 provision selections, Cat Witcher Adapts kind of bring more points to other alternatives, even though he is not an elf. So as you see, we have 3 non-elf Squirtle cards. So Enchantress, Pyrotechnician, and Adapt, and also Squirrel. I'm talking about bronzes and Officer. Unfortunately, we can't play his brother, and we can't use the bonded ability because the deck is a singleton deck. So he kind of loses his value, but still it's not bad and better than other 4 provision options. Bowman is a solid card, and if you combine it with your Feign Death Chapter 2, you can maybe get a Waylay target in addition to Bowman. Bowman will hit, and then you can play Waylay. Saboteur could be your dry pass card, and when you're playing on red coin and do not plan to, compete for the round, Saboteur could be a really good carryover card. boost an elf in your hand by 2, but be careful who you're boosting. You don't want to create 2 tall units because you're playing Curse of Corruption. And Dull Blood and a Bomber, 2, and damage 2 random units by 2. This is pretty good, and then you can combine it with Neophytes and, you know, convert her to a Deadeye. Elven Deadeye, and Neophyte, I already talked about this card. This is probably one of the best bronzes here, and I'm not kidding. Okay, so that's the deck. Two games for you on the way, and I hope you liked them. They were, you know, really good games, and see you at the end of the video. Again, snuff card, Imprisonment, and I'm on blue coin. That could be okay, I guess. Okay, so do I have what it takes to take the round control here? I'm not really sure though. I will probably get Aileron out and maybe get out of the round, and Netcard could try to beat me, not so sure though. Not sure about Enchantress here. I want to give extra status. This is pretty good. I'm on blue coins, so Saboteur could be... Well, let's keep the sand. Okay, so if I have to get Aileron out, Swordmaster, 2 elves coming from Saber, 3, an officer, I'll probably need a sapper, and there has to be something to purify for obvious reasons, or, you know, otherwise I have to play Elias or Vernasil, which are pretty good cards. I'm gonna start with the elf here. I mean, Pyrotechnician is usually a pretty good first turn card. Okay, so that got turn adjusted, which sucks. I'm gonna play the Pyrotechnician then maybe play Maxi and get out of the round. Okay, the opponent copies Dutch's Informant. He doesn't want to play Nausicaa Sergeant, because that will be an obvious target for Pyrotechnician, so this is a smart move, no doubt about it. I'm gonna play Maxi here and take a look at the remaining cards. This is not good at all. I don't think I'll be able to prove. I mean, I'm gonna miss these cards, so, you know, just send Aileron at the bottom of the deck, and you know what, I'll activate the stratagem. Depend on what my opponent play, I will either pass or I'll keep going. Here is Sergeant as expected. Should I keep playing? I think I should. And this is a pretty good target for this. I can transform one of these neophytes. Here comes Hunting Pack. We have status here. Not just this, but, you know, playing Spy was just, you know, enough. I'm not sure about the intent of my opponent so far. I mean, I could always go for Elias here and, you know, take the round, I guess, because this is gonna play for a lot of points and also consume the Spy here. But I'm gonna play one more card here. Well, Pyrotectician has a 66% chance to get a good target here, so let's try that. Okay, that's not bad at all. And I'm gonna then play the Officer here and hit this. So far, I don't see a major commitment. Okay, so the opponent is probably thinking hard whether he or she should pass or, you know, play a gold card like Joachim or Bradens. Well, this was a cheap victory. We get the round control. So should I go for bleed or... I think going for bleed seems viable. We got Curse of Corruption. 8 cards. Gonna get rid of Catwitch or Adapt. This is not a good card either. It would be nice if I had Oneiromancy here. Well, no chance. I'm gonna start with Saboteur and boost somebody here. I'm not sure who. I mean, Vernacil is always a great invocation target, so I don't want to make her 7. And this is gonna be 8, which is too much. I think Sapper's 7 seems alright, and I will probably not mulligan her. Or him, I don't know. I think that's a he, yeah, him. Okay, the opponent is just rolling the dice. There is a chance he could find Feign Death or a Neuromancy. Let's see. Sorry. But he got crap. Okay, so the question is, should I go for bleed here and try to get the ball out? I think I should, because I may run out of space in the next round if I prefer a long round. I mean, elves are usually pretty good at long round, but Nilfgaard is probably better, especially in combination with ball. I have Radeyah for the next round, probably. Okay, let's go for it. The opponent could play, you know, Masquerade Ball and get card advantage. Maybe then I can pass. Instead, we're seeing Menno. And what will it be? Okay, this proactive play. I could Curse of Corruption that. No need. Well, Leas is actually quite valuable here because the opponent will probably play Joachim and I can consume Joachim at the same time. Gorthur Goet and Cantarella combination could get one of the Joachims out. Or maybe I can purify the Joachim. That is a better option actually. Yeah. There is no Joachim, right? Okay, so let's just rebuke this. My hand isn't really that great. It would be better if I had Isengrim. Okay, Control has been already played here. So the opponent keeps rolling the dice, hoping for a good card. Oh, okay, I mean, we knew that was... And that's a phenomenal Curse of Corruption target. What is he going to poison? Well, I can consume that, but I'd rather consume Contrarella here. I really don't care about the poison. Okay, 3, 5, so it's actually 6 elves. So Aelern comes out. Nice tempo play here. The opponent has to play Masquerade Ball, but I'm not sure if they have it in their hand. Curse of Corruption was huge there. The opponent probably doesn't know what this deck is about, because like all versions of it, you know, run Curse of Corruption. I could do something crazy here and, you know, use all the leader charges and bombard the opponent here. And then, you know, I have pretty two good, you know, tall targets. And I think I'm gonna do that with... That is a lot of points, by the way. 41 to 5. So the opponent is gonna play coup de grace, and coup de grace will play for 13 for him. Actually, it's gonna be 15 because it's assimilate. I mean, is this worth purifying? Not sure. Yeah, I'd rather keep these two cards. I don't think the opponent can do it with one card. Here comes Joachim, and we won't see him ever again. No more Cantarella. As I said, it can't be enough. And here comes Vincent to kill Joachim. What is the point? So okay, so he's gonna put a crap card on at the top of my deck. There's already plenty of points here. 11, 13 here, and Sapper's 20 points with 2 cards. He's got 1 leader charge remaining, but there I don't have an engine here. Maybe he can kill the 2 powered elves. It's an amazing hand here. There's no way I'm losing this. I think it's worth taking in another mulligan. Well, it wasn't, I guess. Is there anything to squirrel here? Well, they can't have Masquerade, Heat Wave. So I think this is pretty safe. It's better to keep Radeyah. I mean, probably second to last card. Or, I could just play Squirrel here. And give him nothing. Yeah, Squirrel seems fine. I don't know what to remove here. It's really not important. No ball. Vigo could be my relay target. Unfortunately, this is not gonna get bigger. Because these are all non-squirtle units. That's probably gonna get blocked. The opponent, providing a lot of points, and that's my waylay target. I'm gonna play Radeyah. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, let's play Radeyah here. And then activate stratagem. So the opponent is probably gonna lock something, and then I can purify it with sappers. Emissary is a good target. Well, the opponent, did they have any gold card left? Probably just the ball. Okay, invocation, so that's gonna be invocated. It's obvious. This is a mistake. He should have. I know I don't have Veronasio, so that's not a mistake at all. Okay, so let's just play this. I don't know what to purify here. And next is Isengrim. So the bleed was a good decision, I guess. Let's play one more. Okay, possibly a Keltulus deck. Well, move cards are crucial, and Sappers is extremely crucial to purify the defender. This is an obvious mulligan here, so I need to find some other good cards. Having an Neuromancer is pretty good, and that could get skirled though, so I gotta be careful about that. I can't mulligan this. This is probably my starting card. So I gotta... okay. This is fine. Hopefully. So I have both Curse of Corruption and Heat Wave. So I can deal with the threats this round. I don't have a luck for Beast. That could be a problem. This could get, Natural Order. And do I have any more elves actually? I can't really, follow this up with this elf. I would probably need to Oniromancy something. Okay, this sucks. Now I'm gonna play Maxi here. Okay, so Aileron is on the 4th card. Okay, so I should be able to get a hold of Elias and feign that if I keep, mulliganing. And Oniromancy could draw Vermalcio. Sappers is kind of crucial. Okay, I'm not gonna touch this then. I think I should play Vermalcio here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and get Aileron out. And let's hope I don't get squared, but I'm gonna draw the other cards. So 5 elves. That's gonna be 26. I'm gonna pass next. He plays his own Maxi. It's gonna put him at 12. And this is gonna be 13, and he can ping with 3, 16. He needs to play a 9-point card, and this deck does have plenty of points. I don't think that would be a problem for that. I don't want to play Nature's Rebuke right now, because I'm not killing anything. Let's just pass here and try to defend the bleed. Maxi is really a great card. You're also developing strategy for the next rounds. So while passing, I know that I will be able to, draw some crucial cards. Okay, Eagern. I think I'm gonna squirrel that. Oh, he barely passed. But, I mean, he could have, just used the ping on that Phantom. Okay, so I forgot about this. At Witcher Adept. So the next card is Aileron. I can't take Mulligan, and this actually sucks. And after Aileron, I will be drawing the Sappers. I may have to Oniromancy for Sappers. I could Curse of Corruption this. Or just Heatwave it. What I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna play Squirrel first. And make his Eagern worse. Let's do a place something, okay. Theory is a problem. I think I'm gonna purify that. I get Aileron out here. Two elves on the board. I think I will play all these cards in this round. Maybe I should have played Squirrel here. Interesting. I'm gonna Curse of Corruption here. And it's 50-50 chance. Okay, that was the better choice. I'm gonna move Nithral. And then, you know, if he plays Keltulus, I have Heatwave ready. No defender to protect it. There is Keltulus. This is actually a 3-3. Okay, so Heatwave or move? I think Heatwaving is better. I thought about, you know, using Nature's Rebuke. You know, just to not to play any more units. Pact. I have to put this Dragoon on the melee row, unfortunately. If he plays Beast, I can't kill it. I gotta put 2 elves here, and Vernasil will hit for 5. That's not gonna be enough. So this is a surprise. Bomber will play for 4 points only. But if I play the... Okay, so the lead is 9. I can't put 2 elves on the board. These cards are really valuable here, or maybe I could use Yevon. I think this one and the... Well, how many points will Yevon play? 6. I put 1 more elf on the board. It's gonna also get Aileron out, so I think this is the better choice here. Yeah, like this. Okay, 4-5 Aileron will come out. But... Oh, okay. Aileron did already come out. Oh god. I was on the verge of making a huge mistake on me. Thank god I passed the opponent. Okay, so... we knew about these rows, and the next card is Oneiromancy. No, I mean, I had Oneiromancy actually. I should have taken a screenshot maybe. What were the rest of the cards? Well, the rest of the cards do actually suck, so I think these are pretty good. I'm gonna start with Radeyah. My only concern is Beast right now. What? Okay. So We use Feign Death here. And then trigger the stratagem. Unfortunately, you know, Radeyah is not really I mean, she's not really good with actually commando, because commandos can't, you know, boost themselves. Okay, so what to do here? Let's play these, and I do expect actually what was that called, that, you know, that thing that comes and hits everyone by one. And by the way, I want to have a waylay target, but is it that important? Not so sure about it. Let's just play this. Here comes Parasite. Okay, she is not gonna give me the waylay target. I understand. And he's gonna play that card, you know, a bit later. But I, you know, I can consume some stuff. This is gonna hit for 2 if I do that. He can't have 2 forktails, can he? Okay, thank you. So this will go. This will boost itself now. Okay, so I have to play this. And he's gonna play forktail. And, you know, I will transform these guys. Yes, that was expected. Let's hope he doesn't have another one. But that will be okay, I guess. Okay, so let's start the transformation process. Okay. I gotta make these 3, right? Okay, so first target here. This will be 3. This will be 3. This will be 3. And let's eat this. And Isengrim for victory, probably. Yeah. Easy win. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this content for, you know, just 2 games. I played 2 games, won both of them, but, you know, as you see, I recently started playing Scoia'tael, but this is going pretty good so far. And as I said, you know, in the beginning of the video, the deck is kind of strong now in this meta, so I definitely recommend playing elves in this meta, you know, compared to toxic stuff like traps and no unit nonsense. This is definitely a healthy deck and also fun to play. But, you know, you need to develop different strategies against, you know, specific decks, so you kind of need to get used to playing it. And I'm pretty sure, you know, most of you guys are familiar with playing this deck, because, you know, Radeyah elves has been around for a while, so this is not an unknown or, you know, new deck. So I'm pretty sure, you know, people will find success with it. Okay, so let's end this video. Thank you for watching this channel, and if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate if you do that, and hope to see you in another duel video. Bye bye.